And the people that really help us throughout the year, the people that help us, like Palmer Tube Mills, our sponsors, and also the people from Queensland, the Ford dealers from Queensland, because everyone in Queensland loves a Ford, and I'm sure that everyone in Australia loves a Ford. And also to Prudential Insurance, who came in at the 11th hour to help us out for Bathurst, along with our other sponsors of Motorcraft, who supply us with all our parts for this tremendous old blue car down here, which never stops. It's finished every race that it's run in so far this year, and I know damn well it would have finished this one. And also to Valvoline, who supply us with all the good oils, because their products are absolutely fabulous. We've had absolutely no problem with them at all. And to the Bank of Queensland and TAA, who fly us all around the place, have done a tremendous job, because we've just support them where they support us. And also to our friends from Roe Valley Wines, who have been so good to make us this tremendous port, which I'm sure you'll all love to own one, because they're very cheap, they're only $10. And also to the people in Queensland, like the guys that do all the machining on my engines and things like that, to Brian Schuster, to Ronnie Richards, to Ivan Ty, to all those guys that have helped us, thanks very much. And last but not least, my little old fat friend here, Frenchie. He does a tremendous job. He's done a great job. He's a great driver. He's not only a driver, but he's a racer. Because how could you be 101 not out and still race a car as quickly as he does? But also to the boys, to Roy, right from Roy right down the line to all the other boys in our team, who, majority of them are just voluntary workers. They just do it because they enjoy it. But Roy is the only guy that gets paid. And I'd like to say thanks to all those guys. We'll sure look after you. Thank you very much. Here's John. He'd love to say something.
Thanks very much.
And listen, we've got to forget, we've forgotten my wife. She really does a top job. She cooks for the guys.
I don't know how she puts up
I'd like to thank her very much.
Actually, I think all our wives put up with a fair bit, so they tell us. I couldn't follow an act like that. Dick's thanked everybody in Australia who made this possible. He's thanked all the sponsors. He's thanked me. I've got a little bit of a rhyme that I wanted to put over the air to him when he's tootling around out there waiting for KB. I just said, come on, Dickie, go, 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 be like Frenchie. Ho, ho, ho. But nobody let me do it. They reckon he was too serious. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been trying 55 years to be here. It's a shame that it happened this way, but at least when it did happen, we were in front and going away. Thanks very much.
Now, I'm not going to let Dick or John away, but I do want to speak to someone that I know you want to hear from. Now, when that accident happened, the car running second was the Falcon number 7 with Bob Morris and John Fitzpatrick. Now, as you may know, Bob was taken down to hospital. I'm delighted to say he's now joined us here. He's in some pain, but here's Bob Morris. You'll understand, Bob doesn't feel he can talk now, but it was a great drive by Bobby Morris in that new Falcon, and John Fitzpatrick, the great co-driver, almost on the same scale as the man from Prudential. Come back.
If you watch the race at all, the two young chargers went out and ruined the cars, and they left the old fellow like Fitz and myself to carry them home. Cars.
Now, I was trying to make an announcement before the system was working here. I think the people at home on television heard, but maybe you didn't. Because of the rules of motor racing, we can't as yet officially announce second, third and all the class wins. But that will be confirmed a little later on, so we can't do it at this stage. So I was trying to say that earlier on, and you people down there couldn't hear. The good news also from the hospital is that while Kevin Bartlett was taken here to check on the hip that he may have injured, the hip, you may recall, that he hurt in an accident many years ago. Other people are okay. We were worried about Bobby Morris, but Bob is back here. He's in a state of shock, which is why the warm coat, but he says he's okay, and I'm sure you'll all agree that's good news.
Well, there you see the scenes at the presentation area down below. We'll take a break and come back.